Welcome to Nerds Geeks in the Kitchen Sink. It's the podcast that's like hanging out at the video store. I'm one of your hosts, DK.
I'm Chris, your other host, and at least we're not sitting out in the sun and not getting to see Hall H like so many people at Comic-Con.
Oh, that sounded terrible. Improve if you feel like it. Hey, we also have one of my favorites back with us again, Umar Ditta.
Umar!
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm so happy to be here. And DK, I thought you said I was your only favorite, not one of. Come on. No. I'm messing.
How are you, buddy?
Comfortable. Yeah.
No, yeah, true. No, I'm good. I'm good. Weekend nearly over. But it's been a good one. I'm doing good. How about you guys?
I did not have too bad of a Saturday. Everything else depends on that. But everything, we did okay. I got some comics that I'm interested in. And yet, I bought all these new comics. And yet, last night was reading, what's that Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Punisher one? Hearts of Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
From the early 90s. It's just great. It's just great stuff. So that's what I did last night.
Nice,
How about you guys?
Very nice. I pretty much watched all the announcements and panels that I could of Comic-Con because everybody else in the house was gone in different directions, so I had nothing to do.
I was scrolling around on YouTube and I saw like IGN had some coverage that was live. I clicked to it, and the first thing I hear is, Ryan Reynolds. No, Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling is now is confirmed to be Ghost Rider, and I'm like, great. And then we turned it off and we watched Taskmaster. So it's like I got there right at the right time. I got what I needed, and then we zipped out.
Yeah.
Well, on my side, in the evening, I went to a live show of Comedy Bang Bang.
I saw
which
that.
was
Nice.
which is great. This is the third one I've been to. Obviously, won't be that big of a brag if I was in the States, but as you can probably tell by my accent, I'm over in the UK. So the last three times that they have been over, I've gone to every show, and this one, which was
They had Andy Daly, right?
Andy Daly,
Oh my
Paul
God.
F. Tompkins, and obviously Scott Aukerman. The previous one had, I think they had like five people. I think they had obviously Scott Aukerman, PFT, and Ryan Gold, Lily Sullivan,
Great, yeah.
and Jess McKenna. So, and it was really great. But this, if you're gonna pick three people, say
Sure.
two people from Comedy Bang Bang, you got the heavy hitters.
Oh my
All right.
God.
It was amazing. It was, it was great. Like in the evening, I headed over to Manchester. Obviously, just went on my own because. Comedy Bang Bang. It's a preferred. It's a specific sort of taste in comedy. It's not for everyone, and I'm not one of those guys who's going to drag his significant other to a comedy show that she has no interest in.
I've tried with my wife. I'm like, hey, Comedy Bang Bang's going to be in St. Louis. Do you want to go?
Yeah, no. So I just went there by myself, but I did come back with cake for her, so it was all good. So,
Hell
but
yeah.
my face was just hurting from laughing so much. It was just. So funny.
Who
Like
did
I
you
said, the
get?
heavy hitters.
What characters did you get?
All right, so we got August Lint.
Oh, of course, the travel
and
man himself.
Exactly, the guy traveling around,
The pretzel.
and obviously
Yeah. Salt
the pretzel-
inspector.
salt inspector, not pretzel inspector, salt inspector.
Yes.
And it's just so funny when you're watching them live because you don't really see it in the pod or hear it in the podcast where they are sort of not coaxing, but when they're laughing or between bits, they laugh so much.
Yeah.
Experience because they making each other laugh so much. But we had August, but we did have a little bit of Chip Gardner as well.
Oh, wow. Why was
The
Chip
ma-
Gardner there?
Because the tangents that they went on that episode, I can't even keep track of it because they talked about Knight Rider, they talked about August Lint having a talking motorbike that he was using to ride across the most dangerous roads in the UK. That's why he was in the UK. But then it went all these tangents, and then they talked about In-N-Out Burger, and then they explained In-N-Out Burger to us in the UK because obviously that's one that hasn't made its way over here. So they were explaining about the off-menu items, the secret
sure.
menus, and In-N-Out.
Hasn't even made its way to the Midwest, and don't feel bad.
Not
Yeah.
exactly. And they were just talking about apparently there's the 316 is at the bottom of the cup, the Bible verse reference, and then from there they transitioned to Satanism, and that's where the character
There you go.
the honorary mayor of Hollywood, Chip Gardner,
Hail
Satanist.
Satan with Chip Gardner. Yes.
They basically summoned him by saying his name, and he went just basically off tangent right there. And on top of that, he had PFT doing original Fig. So he was the liquor owner, not liquor and scratch offs owner, and discount candy store owner, proprietor, and he was in the UK researching our knockoff candies that you can bring back. So and there was an absolutely hilarious segment where they talked about, that old sort of riddle, I guess it is, where I can't operate on this person, because I am the mother's the doctor. That sort of thing. They went on it for about no word of life for like half an hour of just adding more and more onto it. But honestly, yeah. But
incredible.
That in a nutshell, that's what I did. Yeah.
Well, you had a
really
better
long
night than
nutshell.
us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, kind of killed the momentum of our weekend, so thanks a lot, Umar. Yeah.
Anytime.
I ate at Panera Bread.
What a highlight.
Oh, my God. And we went to Michael's for craft supplies.
Oh,
hell yeah. Well, that's incredible. Insanely jealous. Andy Daly is one of my all-time faves, so it's like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what a gift. Oh... It's going to be
one thing I would say about that is, obviously, as you guys know, DK and Chris, I sort of do same with you, DK. Like we know Paul Rust and Matt Goley, through their podcast and everything like that, and I never bring that up in conversations outside of anywhere because who gives a shit? In the grand scheme,
it doesn't matter at all.
And I don't care. But it's just weird where it's. Just talking to other people in the intermission, or just chatting to the guy next to me, and then I was Super Ego podcast coming up, and then I like, should I mention it? Should I not? And I end up just naturally coming up, and I feel like, oh fuck, this is how like a mini celebrity I feel like, because I say, oh yeah, I sort of know them and have episodes, and say, you've been on that on with Goldie and Russ. I'm like, yeah, like yeah, but any other day, no one give a shit.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's still wonderful though.
Yeah.
What an experience. God damn it. Absolutely. I love that. Well, we have a lot to cover today.
Yeah.
But Chris, I guess let's start with this. Have you been watching, reading anything?
I have not. I've actually been getting ready for my daughter to head to her last year of college.
I can't believe...
She's graduating a year early, so...
It's still unbelievable, Chris, because like that whole saga has occurred over the podcast.
I know, yeah.
She graduated high school and then has done all that while we've been on the podcast.
Yep. Works for a minor league baseball team. She's interning right now over the summer, so...
She going to be an umpire?
No.
Be awesome.
No, she's gonna do coordinate all the events the teams have eventually. So you see these big openings to football games and stuff like that. She's gonna be the one.
Just when you do talk about baseball and umpiring to a person not from the States, my only point of reference is the Naked Gun. When you said umpiring, I just thought that.
You know what?
Enrico Palazzo!
In the last several years, it's not far off. They've been pretty much a clown show. So
I just think of Leslie Nielsen vacuuming off home plate with a little vacuum.
Although, you know what's kind of funny? I did see a video where an umpire was calling a final strike where they called punch out, decked the freaking batter when he did it at home plate. I mean, right across the jaw, just
on purpose?
No, I mean, it kind of looked like he did, but I mean, it seriously looked straight out of Naked Gun. The batter put his head down and started to turn, and the umpire punched him out for the last strike.
How about that?
It's a whole new meaning to third strike, isn't it? Right there, boom.
Yeah.
He's out.
And get a lot more damn hits that way if that was the consequence.
Oh, man. Well,
Brings a whole new meaning to home run hitter.
Oh God.
I can tell you that I have started the new not Doom Eternal. Oh, I'm a few years late on that.
So when
The
was it?
Doom Dark Ages DLC.
Okay.
It ditches the shield. I don't know if anyone played Doom Dark Ages, but for those who have, a main function of that game, it's a first-person shooter, obviously, if you don't know, is that you have the shield, and much of the combat is more methodical, and you're blocking and parrying along with the gunplay and all that stuff. This DLC is trying to speed things up a little bit, so the first thing they do is take your shield away, and they give you a spear instead.
Okay.
So the gameplay changes completely. It turns into truly feels like I'm learning a new game because you get so wired into the way the shield works, and then I shield here and I throw the shield and I block and then I parry and I shoot. The whole formula has changed, and it sounds like a silly change, but it feels like I'm playing a completely different game, and I find myself very enjoyably having to really think about the buttons I'm even pressing. Like, okay, if I want to stun that enemy, first I have to do this, then I have to hold L1, then I have to press R3, or I could press R2 to throw the spear. Like, there's all these options, and it really is like you're like hacking. You feel like you're hacking almost, like you're just having to remember these complicated codes. It almost feels like a fighting game where you have to remember these insane combos. But all the while, you're positioning Doomslayer and jumping and platforming and fighting for your life. It's really fun so far.
Okay. Because I've not had a chance to play Dark Ages. I've played a little bit of, I have played Doom, the reboot, and a little bit of Internal. I'll be honest, I've, things get in the way and everything like that, but I can only play them for like an hour at a time because I hate to admit this, but even with the motion blur off, I get some motion sickness. It's so insane.
Sure.
I'm this is a bit too much.
If you play with the FOV, does that help at all?
Yeah. When I make it wider, that does help. And it's just I don't know, maybe I'm getting old, maybe my eyes just want something a bit easier to look at, but it is full on. But what I've heard from Dark Ages is like it's a bit different. Not even the DLCs, it's just a bit different than the other ones where it's like I said, it's like future medieval mashup sort of stuff. So worth playing.
Yeah,
because I do like playing Doom. It's just it's been a while since I played him as well.
I think this might be blasphemous. I don't know, but
oh no,
Dark Ages is the one I think I'm most likely to replay.
Okay.
I don't think just because it's new, but because I so love the shield mechanic. And
the gameplay is so different, kind of.
It
it
doesn't
is,
seem like
but
it would
isn't.
be. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be, but that shield mechanic completely changes, and they remove. You can't really. They used to have a dash, like in Doom Eternal. It just goes so fast. Doom Eternal is just like, what's the most fast-paced, hardcore, like shooter that's going to just drive you insane? Like it's really hard. That game is really difficult.
Yeah.
I think Doom Dark Ages gets you back to it being more fun, and it's not just fast to be fast. It is fairly well paced, but it is more like, what if the gameplay itself was actually really fun? And if we have to slow things down a little bit, we will, and they did. Yeah. So if you're looking to try a first-person shooter, if you want to play, if Doom Dark Ages sounds good, I definitely recommend. But there's other great things out there to play as well. So I don't know.
No, absolutely. Well, myself, quite a few things. Well, as much as I can, because as you guys know, since last we spoke, I've become a father. I got a little baby boy I take care of, which is great.
Yeah,
thank you very much. But on top of that, I don't have a lot of time for me, which is fine. Sure. You always got to work things around or try to integrate it into his life as well. But when I do play, well, only because it's free on PS. The PSN is. I know this probably won't translate well with you guys, but FIFA or EA FC, playing that a little.
Sure.
Only because it's like similar to. I don't play COD. I haven't played COD in ages, but it's similar to that with each game is maybe 20 minutes long or something like that. I don't play it as much because just similar to COD, it infuriates you a lot and it
Yeah.
does get my blood pressure up because I'm like everyone's cheating and everyone's
Yeah.
playing against me, even the computer. So what I have been doing is because I've been looking for games where I can have a 10-20 minute window to play a game or a round of something, and that's where I've been going back to Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, so
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I've just been playing the what's it called?
The randomizer,
Professor X. Sorry,
Mr. X.
No, sorry,
Is it Dr.
what's
X?
it? Doctor the guy in Streets of Rage 3, the robot guy. Dr. Hans is whatever it's called.
I know I know the mode.
Yeah.
I love the mode.
Scenario or something
Yeah.
like that they call it. Again, I just select it. I can't even remember. Like the endless mode, and I just play that way. It just continues on levels. It came out a few years ago. I just revisited it, and it's fun. It just kills a bit of time. And the great thing about that is, if I do need to pause to tend to the baby or do something, it's not a live streaming game.
Yeah.
Like I can pause it, and it won't be. You've got 30 seconds to come back, and I'm like, no, fuck that. It's my
Yep.
game, my rules. I can pause this.
When
So
you have the kid like that, that was something I dealt with as well. Like as a hardcore gamer before becoming a father, the thing that I think worked best for me was I went over almost exclusively to handheld gaming when Zora was little. And it was strictly single player stuff. A lot of like old school PSP or Game Boy Advance type stuff, a Game Boy Color, those hardcore RPGs that you get there, and just like there's no time limit. You can pause the thing anytime. That's the best stuff because you can literally put the device to sleep, put it on the desk, go change a diaper, go make dinner, whatever. Come back to it the next day and go, oh yeah, I was in the middle of a boss fight. Great.
absolutely.
So that's what I did.
Because the
probably
other
most.
thing that I do as well, and similar to what you're saying there, going handheld is that sort of. Yeah, I know they say you should sleep when the child sleeps at night, but can't have like an hour or two to myself.
You got to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
something.
You'll
Yeah.
lose your mind
Exactly.
if you don't do that.
Exactly. So I play Balatro. It's so good. Like it's
I love it so much.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I've got the mobile version. I even paid for the mobile app version, wherever a few pounds it was, and I've got so much gameplay out of that, and I can why it won Game of the Year a few years ago because it's just simple game executed perfectly.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. It's one of those games where I think like, I don't, sometimes I'll go, I don't ever need to play that again. It's such a waste of time. And then I'll click that icon and I will start a run, and it feels so good every round you win, every time you figure it out. I love that game so much.
I love like the sort of different decks and different because I'm trying to go through it all and max them all out with the different jokers, the perishables, the eternal jokers, and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And when I get a blueprint or something like that, I'm like, oh, I best not fuck this round up because the blueprint's very strong. Or if I get one of the legendary cards, I'm like, it's so fun, but it's so low stakes because it really doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
There's nothing but it's just
There's
fun.
always another run.
Exactly.
Is there a game that has provided more value for the money? I don't know if that exists.
No, Balatro is pretty because I like every now and then, not so much now. I do a little bit of Marvel Snap, but
Oh, sure.
but not as much as Balatro because the thing is, Balatro it's on my phone. Yes, it's it is pretty heavy on the memory and it does eat your battery along. My phone sometimes overheats it because I'm playing it so much.
Yeah.
But it is like I can't. No, I don't think so. The other thing that I do if I'm on my computer, if I do have a chance to play, is now this is a really old game, Total Annihilation RTS
Oh, sure.
game.
Oh, yeah.
I had it on GOG ages ago, and it's such a simple RTS game from back in my childhood. It's like robot battle, base building and everything like that. Really simple. I just do a quick skirmish. And it lasts for like half an hour max. And again, like the other thing, you can pause it and take your time and come back to it later. But yeah, I'm pretty sure for that one, I've done, is it like 100 hours?
Easy to do in a game like that.
Exactly. I just keep doing the same sort of levels over and over again just for a bit of fun. But
Yep.
yeah, no, that's game-wise what I've been doing.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah. I'm sure there's other things that... Oh, well, you mentioned Call of Duty. I have to mention this. They re-released Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 for PS4 and 5. And my whole... I have a group of guys that I've been gaming with since high school. Beyond high school, even before that. High school friends. Childhood friends, I'd call them. And we've been gaming for years and years and years. And we play every Thursday night. And, of course, Black Ops back in the day for us was like a way of life. So when this came out, it was like, hey, dude, it's the original game, completely unaltered. And it's just on PS5 and we can all play it together. It's been really fun.
Really?
Still,
it's only been released?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, of all the CODs, Black Ops was the only one that I played on PS3.
If you ever want to play, if you ever have time, just a round of zombies, whatever you want to do.
I feel like Michael Corleone in Godfather 3. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Well, I don't know if this is going to help you, but for the first month, I believe it's on sale for $20. I don't know roughly what that is for you, but
it'd be like similar £20, £15.
It's at quite a deep discount, and then it goes up to I think $50, and then but also you can get all the DLC maps for $10, and those are going to go up to $30 at the end of the month. So
okay.
If you're thinking about it at all, just throwing that out there. No.
You work for Activision, don't you? You're a rep, aren't you? Yeah.
I'm available.
And now a word from our sponsor.
No, fuck Activision. Are you kidding me? They're the worst.
No. Oh yeah. Among others, man, the news from all the devs. Oof.
Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've long had my problems with Microsoft. We've documented them well here.
Yes, we have.
Anyway. Boy, we have a lot to talk about, though. Should we get into what do you want to do first? The Marvel stuff, or do you want to go into...
Well, since...
Do you want to talk about the movies we watched?
I was saying, let's do a little bit into that, and then we'll do DC and then Marvel, since we have more on Marvel.
Okay. So, do you want to talk about Odyssey?
Movies.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for that.
So I did see the Odyssey. I took Zora with me to see it. She really was excited to see it. I guess there's some kids musical that's going around called Epic the Musical, and it's literally like a musical version of the Odyssey, which I had no idea. But it's like just like this like fan made YouTube thing. From what I understand, I could be wrong.
Okay.
But it's like song versions for kids of the Odyssey.
That sounds somewhat interesting and horrifying all at the
same
time.
Yeah, how did they tackle the sirens? What do the sirens want to do with them in the kids' version?
I don't know.
They just want to hug them?
Or Cersei.
Just hug, yeah. No, I think it is probably for more like teens.
Okay.
I say kids because she's still my kid and she's 13. So she... right away, I was like, well, it's the Odyssey. And she's like, wait, like the Greek Odyssey? And I'm like, yeah, Homer. Homer. And she's like, yeah, dude. She's like, I know all about it from that musical. And I'm like, really, do you know, though? I'm like, because I want to know what we're getting into. I want you to know what we're getting into because this is going to be more adult, I think. And she knew everything. She knew about the Cyclops, and she knew about the sirens, and she knew about everything. And I was like, whoa, okay. So you actually want to see this because it's 3 hours long and it's going to be like dark and it's going to be a little bit more, adult. And she's like, I really want to see it. I don't care. And I was like, I've been trying to get her to watch movies a lot lately. I've given her, I know this is inappropriate age-wise, but I've given her Bram Stoker's Dracula on Blu-ray. It's in her room and she refuses to watch it. And I swear to God, I'm going to get her to watch it. And I know that she'll love it.
Or disown her or what? Yeah.
I think she'll love it. She just needs to watch it. So anyway, I was like, okay, yeah, I think I looked up how it was and I asked some people who had already seen it, like, would it be halfway appropriate for her?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I will say, you said, well, it's inappropriate. My parents took all of us to see Jaws on opening night when I was an infant.
Yep.
So I think Dracula at 13, probably okay.
Well, it's pretty sexy and there's a lot of nudity and whatever, but I don't care. She's 13 now.
It's I mean,
she,
I wouldn't
She's
watch
at
it.
the point that she'd probably see more in school than she would in Dracula.
Probably. I
hear
wouldn't
about
watch
it
it
anyway.
with her.
No.
But like, I'm fine with her watching it on her own because I'm thinking of when I was 13. God knows I was watching much worse. I mean,
yeah.
terrible things. So, I want to at least make a good impression with these things while she cares.
I'm pretty sure I watched A Clockwork Orange when I was 10 or 11.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's bad, but hey, it's where I am now. It explains a lot. I guess.
Yeah, maybe so. So anyway, we did see the Odyssey. I think she liked it more than I did. I think the movie was. I think it was fine. To me, it cuts out a lot of the things I like about the story. The gods may or may not even be real. I mean, he kind of says they are, but then he kind of says they're not in the movie. And some of the fun stuff that I love about the Odyssey, and like, there is a lot of like more interesting character stuff and funny things and cute things, and also the stuff with the gods. Like I said, all that stuff is cool, and I love all the interplay between the gods going like, Athena being like, well, Zeus, what the hell are you doing? And he's like, but I thought you wanted, and then, they go back and forth, and there's all that stuff. None of that in the Odyssey. It's 3 hours of Matt Damon on a boat, pretty much, or them bravely running away, Monty Python style, from various dangers.
The minute you said that, in my mind, run away.
Exactly. So, there were some amazing performances. I thought visually it was stunning. All that stuff sure is there, but just to my taste, this isn't something I'm going to run out and watch again. It's just it's just not exactly my style. So I liked the movie fine. I don't think it was bad by any means. It didn't really do that much for me. That's really all I have to say about it, to be quite honest with you. Chris?
I think Nolan was the wrong director for this. Just because of the material itself, and with him, the whole everything has to be so quote unquote grounded.
Well, you have your mind.
I think, but he misses. Yes, the Cyclops was a good scene. It was completely different than what it should have been in a lot of aspects that I did not like. But I mean, he did use some of the visuals, but the more fantastic parts of the story itself, he made it.
They're not present. They're not there.
They're not present at all, or they're vaguely, referenced.
Or you hear thunder and they're like, "Oh, Zeus must be mad," and you're like, "Well, anybody could say that about anything."
Really?
I did not like I did not like the fact that he made this into more of a PTSD story than a man dealing with his hubris.
Do you think it's that?
And just wanting to? Yes, I absolutely think that.
I think you touched on it though with the change of the Cyclops scene. They just go into his house and basically try to kill him. I mean, the whole thing is like they're the men from the sea. Sorry, Umar, we were spoiling the shit out of this.
No. Okay, I'll just give a bit of thingy here, a bit of background here. I've not seen the Odyssey. I don't want to see the Odyssey. I'm not really fussed about it. It's 3 hours long. Yeah. I have a child. I'm probably going to watch this the same way I watched Oppenheimer, in multiple parts on my phone and on the screen. Right. I'm sorry, Nolan, but shut the fuck up. I don't have the time. so I apologize, but I spoil away. I'm not forced. In terms of a grounded interpretation of the Odyssey that I really enjoy, and it's only one part of the Odyssey, which it is called The Return, but it's The Return with Ralph Fiennes.
Yes, very good movie.
I really like that. Because it just took one component of the Odyssey and it stripped down all the fantastical elements out of it, because when he returns, there's no fantasy left. It's just him coming back home, kicking ass at the end. Yes. And I really love that movie. It is really good.
The Return is a very good movie, and honestly, the miniseries with Armand Desante.
I grew up with that.
Odyssey,
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought was better than this. Armand Desante was such a better Odysseus than Matt Damon was.
It's a strange choice to choose Matt Damon to be Odysseus.
I mean,
I don't really get it.
And like I said, Nolan turned this into a PTSD story more than anything, because just historically, with him being who he was and the hubris he had, this whole regret the whole time going through this journey back would never have happened.
I don't think
Never.
it's PT. I just from my read on it, Chris, I didn't feel like it was a PTSD thing. To me,
What do you think?
I absolutely think it was. I mean, that's
the whole message at the end is we broke Zeus's rule. We broke the
which is not a
Define the
huge
gods.
part. Which is not
Well-
a huge part of. No, it's this Zeus's law
Zeus's
thing
law.
they keep referring to.
Yes.
And it's all about hospitality.
Yes.
And all this kind of stuff. And that's bullshit. That was barely anything of the actual Odyssey.
Yes, Chris. This is what I'm saying. My complete thought on this is that this is a cover version performed by Christopher Nolan. It's a cover version of a song that I like.
It's
that
a bad cover
focuses
version.
on the elements of the song that I don't, they're important, but I think the whole thing is important. But what he's focusing on is this: we broke Zeus's, what is it called? Zeus's rules?
Zeus's law.
Zeus's law. Thank you. Zeus's rules.
That's a great band in the 80s. I love them.
Oh,
It
dude,
was-
Right.
Zeus's rules.
Zeus's
Yeah,
rules, yeah.
Hell yeah. I got all their albums.
Oh yeah.
So
All four of them.
The whole point is like he's saying that we've fundamentally changed the way mankind interacts with itself and with each other, and that we have done something unforgivable by doing the trick of the Trojan horse. We went into their home. We surprised them with this sneak attack. It's the most dirty, underhanded trick in all of history, and we feel bad about it. And it's reflecting society. That's the point of the movie.
But that's absolutely bullshit to what the actual story is. Because the gods, Athena thought that was amazing tactics.
Yeah, but I think we might be agreeing, Chris.
Yeah, but I mean, but that's what I'm saying. No, but you're trying to make it more of like, well, it's this, and more of like, regret of breaking the law and all this kind of stuff. It's not. The whole thing is Matt Damon, woe is me. I did a bad thing after I already did it, and now I don't think I should come back home. But then I should come back home.
Yeah, and it does the Nolan thing where it's, he's remembering things that happened first.
The
that
timeline is
that maybe you should have
typical
seen
Nolan.
first. That
I was
maybe
saying,
would've-
the timeline is so fucked up, jumping back and forth
Yeah.
with all the, and it's typical Nolan.
I'll tell you what.
I mean,
I'll be honest with this. Like, when it comes to Nolan films, now this is, I don't hope I don't get fucking beaten to a pulp for this, but I'm not a fan of his work. I'm just not. Like, when it was The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, I didn't like that because I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on? But when he did everything prior to The Dark Knight, I enjoyed his stuff. But then, I don't know, I think I just sort of looked at his work, and one thing is, like, when he has dialogue, I'm like, who the fuck talks like this? And also the other part of it is, like, he's really good at set pieces, really good at ambience and stuff like that. But
Right.
to me, I guess maybe because I put Michael Mann on such high esteem for me personally, and I'm like, I'm like, he's just aping it, isn't he? I could be wrong. Again, I'm not a nuanced critic. I'm not, but I'm just like, I'd rather watch a Michael Mann movie where it's like cool guys doing cool stuff, but he has his own little spin on it or something like that. While Nolan, like I said, I watched Oppenheimer. Now this is going to be really bad. I watched Interstellar, and I was like, it didn't grab me. I know this fucking
no,
probably is like.
yeah, I'm right with you, Umar. I
because
just thought
that
it was okay.
Yeah, like with Interstellar, the part is similar to there's a part in Harry Potter. I think in the second one where he broke Ron Weasley broke his arm, and then they said abracadabra, and his arm came back, and that was the realism gone. I was like, get the fuck out of here! No, I'm done with Harry Potter. Shut the fuck up. Well, no, what? No. So Interstellar was the same thing as well when he said when he lost 50 years during the space or going onto the planet to get a sample on the water planet when he lost that 200 years or something. I'm like, but you sent a fucking robot there. Just send the robot. What? No, fuck you. You're meant to be smart. I'm done. Honestly, yeah. But Nolan, that's the thing. Odyssey, I'll watch it in my own time, and I might enjoy it. I might like it, but it's 3 hours long, and it seems he's very much like spectacle first, story and characters second. Is that how the movie is? Like, it's visually like boom. There you go,
It's very visually
It's
well
incredible
done.
to look
I mean,
at.
yeah.
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean,
Yeah.
there's no doubt, and it'll make a crap ton of money. But
it has.
Captain Marvel made a crap ton of money too, and it's a shitty movie.
Not bad. I thought indifferent towards that. Like
Yeah.
I got a feeling if I watch the Odyssey, I would probably think it's okay. Wish it was shorter.
Yeah, and I'm not saying
yeah.
Odyssey is a shitty movie. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's not the Odyssey that
How does
we
it
all
go up
know.
against Troy?
Troy's so much better.
Is that nostalgia hitting or legitimately is
No,
Troy
legitimately.
okay? Because
I mean,
I remember
there
Troy
are
being
more
fun.
legitimate stakes in the fights, and I think the fights are done so much better. Now, like, visually, Odyssey is better than Troy.
Kills it, I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and there's no doubt about that. And like I said, that's Nolan's bread and butter is his visuals. But I think character-wise, Troy is better. Fights, Troy is better.
Yeah,
You
just fitting
know,
it all together as well. Because obviously you got who did they have? Oh yeah, Eric Bana on
yeah.
there as well as So a lot of no. Again, it's been a while since I've seen Troy
Is Brian Cox in Troy?
yeah, my boy Brian Cox.
Like him
I
and
know,
none.
like
My
the-
boy
yeah,
Brian Cox.
yeah. I think he's like a reaction gif. Like when he's like pointing and laughing, it's become a reaction gif
Yeah.
of him in his attire. Yeah. Oh,
I don't
such a
know
legend.
if they've brought these commercials to the UK, but Brian Cox is the voice of McDonald's here.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Oh no, I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
didn't know
he
that.
is.
He is literally
Hey.
the voice of McDonald's and has been for years. He gives these weird, quiet, sort of like
Documentarian.
he's like,
yeah.
if you're looking for the taste of an Egg McMuffin, you need to go over here. I forget what the lines are or whatever, but then
yeah. Right.
at the end, he gives the laziest, like, ba 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 ba. Honestly,
But it
it's
makes it
incredible,
so
Brian
good.
Cox.
Yeah,
It's Hannibal Lecter.
Get that bag, man. Get that money. Get that money. You go for it, Brian. You deserve it. Go get that money.
It's
But
incredible.
no,
man.
I mean, yeah, I think Troy is a better movie overall.
Okay.
I mean, Odyssey has
DK,
some
what do you think?
definite,
I think Troy's probably a more fun watch.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
more
'Cause
enjoyable movie.
It's
Should
a
I
more,
say
it's
that?
a more fun watch. Yeah, it's easy to say that. I think there's interesting layers and things to the Nolan movie that are good, but
Yeah.
it just didn't. It didn't work for me as. I think I gave it 3.5 on Letterboxd. I think it's a fine movie. I just don't know if it's worth the 3-hour investment for me.
I have a feeling I probably would be the same when I get around to watching this on my phone in a few years' time.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like a thing. Like people say, "Oh, I'm trying to be a hater, not to watch." I literally don't have the time, and I know to watch it on the IMAX. But the last movies I watched, I think I watched Obsession and Hokum just because they're like an hour and a half ish
Yeah,
long, and
sure.
I had like an afternoon. Not even after I had a few hours free to watch it. That 3 hours is the movie. If you include the travel time and all that stuff in the cinema, it's at 4 hours plus.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, turn it to a miniseries. I don't even watch miniseries, but could you turn it to a miniseries just for me? Just for me, make a miniseries cut for me, please. I appreciate it.
Yeah, recut it for Netflix.
Yeah.
Just like Hateful Eight or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'll have my second phone. Second screen. I'll have my phone. I'll watch it. Oh.
All right. Well, anyway, I think that's the Odyssey. I don't think we need to
Yeah.
beat that dead Trojan horse.
But I will say, you know, with as much money as it made, a lot of these tickets, especially for these first 2 weeks, were sold last year.
I don't really
I mean,
understand
it
the
had a
worship. This
significant
movie's
amount
getting
of-
worshipped. I don't get it. I don't get that.
I think it's the whole Nolan of it all.
cultural. It's
yeah.
a cultural thing that people are trying to own the chuds. Nobody gives a shit.
But I think it's the Nolan of it all, because that's the thing. That's why I'm being very, whenever I say things about Nolan, it's like sometimes when you go against Tarantino as well, and you say, "Oh, I got some criticisms about them," you are like, "Wait, what did he say? How fucking dare you?" So it's like the
Nolan
following
has
of
the
Nolan.
same kind of people that Snyder and Gunn do.
Exactly. That's why
They can all go fuck off.
exactly, and that's why like the directors that I worship, there's Michael Mann, which no one really gives a shit about anymore. He hasn't made any movies probably since that Ferrari a few years ago, and that flopped. And like, come on. And then also I got what's it called, William Friedkin, and he's dead. So
Yeah.
it's all good on my side.
I mean, I like things from all those guys. I'm not going to say that I don't, but there's no director that I, quote unquote, worship.
No,
that
yeah,
I'll
exactly.
die on that hill to defend, because
I've got a couple.
I have a problem with. I like I like The Prestige. I like the first two Batman movies.
Exactly. Yeah. Pretty much.
It's
It's right until about when it switched over for me into the Dark Knight Rises. I don't know why. I think I just thought, wait, what's going on? Everything prior to that, Memento, even though it was, oh no, sorry, Insomnia.
Momentum's a good movie.
Insomnia, which was a remake, really good and everything like
Right.
that. And when I worship Michael Mann, it's more like with my tongue firmly in cheek because I know he's at the everyone knows who he is. He's never commercially successful,
Right, right.
but like no one's gonna say like Spielberg or Tarantino or Nolan, any
Well,
of these
and
guys.
even
Yeah,
Spielberg kind of shit the bed on this last one.
yeah,
So
I've heard Disclosure Day.
I didn't
yeah,
see it.
Disclosure Day.
yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
disclose much.
yeah.
Fair enough. I do. While we're talking about movies, I want to bring up. I've watched a few recently, but the one I
Go for
really
it.
want to cover, just because Umar is here,
Yeah.
something called Through Naked Eyes.
Okay.
Have you seen that one?
No, 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 no. Tell me more.
I would be really surprised if you had. Not that sounds like a snob thing to say, but I say that because it's sort of an unknown.
You would have heard about it. No,
No, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
it.
What's the name?
Oh.
You get to the Cloud District much or?
Of course not. What am I saying? Oh my god! Oh, what a reference! I love that.
Yeah.
It's directed by John Llewellyn Moxey.
Okay.
Who do you know him at all?
What's he been in? What's he been
Oh, he's directed a ton of shit.
in? Go on.
I think he started directing like in the 50s. I believe that's the
Oh,
case.
shit.
So he's just been all over the fucking place. He directed some of the Avengers, like the original Avengers episodes.
Oh, yeah.
He directed some Miami Vice.
Okay.
He directed for years and years. Like I want to say like 50 years or something. Some Matlock, some Magnum PI.
Okay, I don't want to derail you, but can we all three just acknowledge that the original Avengers TV series was goated and is so underappreciated?
Oh yeah. It's obviously before my time, but we used to have like reruns or repeats here in the UK on a channel called ITV4, which is like with the speaking of Magnum PI and all this stuff, and it's just fun.
Oh yeah.
And it was a show that I used to watch alongside with my uncle who passed away not too long ago, but he used to love that stuff, Magnum PI and all that sort of stuff. But
Hell yeah.
Avengers, oh yeah, it just it's a damn shame the movie in the 90s went a bit too much off the rails because they nearly got the camp right, but I'm like,
Right.
you totally lost it. But it's such a fun show.
He also directed. He even directed some Hawaii Five-O. He directed, and this is probably the one that everyone here will. Well, I don't know, but he directed The Night Stalker.
Oh, okay. All right.
Darren McGavin, So anyway, this movie is called Through Naked Eyes. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one talking about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me pull it back up. Yeah, Through Naked Eyes. David Soul is the main guy.
Oh,
Really?
Scotsy and or Hutch. I forget which one.
Yeah.
One of them. Yeah.
Yep, and for me, most importantly, he is the guy from Salem's Lot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The original, yeah.
Pam Dauber.
Pam
She's in it.
Dauber?
Dauber is that's
From
what I said.
Mork and Mindy.
Yes, exactly.
okay, yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
she's in it. Quite a few people you're going to recognize vaguely. There is a brief cameo at the end that I was like, "What the fuck?" Two of them, two brief
Yeah.
cameos that blew me
Okay.
away. Dennis Farina
Okay.
and Ted Levine.
Wait, what year was this?
80,
Is it mid 80s?
82?
Oh, wait,
80?
early 80s.
83,
really?
83,
Wow.
83.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And so I like this movie because it's like a weird, it's a slow burn thriller where there's these two opposite facing, or they're facing each other, these two massive apartment buildings in Chicago. It takes place in Chicago. It's very clearly filmed on location in Chicago. You get tons of old school Chicago. I love that. I like Chicago. I've been there a bunch of times, whatever. So for me, it feels real. I love that. But these two massive apartment buildings that are facing each other, and David Soul and the woman that lives across in the other apartment, they both, like, he's got binoculars and she's got a telescope, and they look at each other through their windows, and they both, it's not like they're spying on each other. They both have kind of recognized, I'm watching you at night, you're watching me at night. maybe eventually we'll get together. But for right now, I'm just sort of keeping my eyes on you. You know what I mean?
This sounds like very like it should be scored by what's his name, Dino Pijani. Oh, what's his name? The De Palma guy.
Grigio.
Yeah, that guy. What's it called? The
DiNaggio?
DiNaggio. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, Pino DiNaggio. It sounds very much like that sort of movie.
Exactly, and it is sort of. They don't go too far. Like this, honestly. Now that you say De Palma, like this could have been a great De Palma movie.
Okay.
Honestly, like it really could have been, but it doesn't go as far into the weird sexual. It doesn't go. You know, it's not quite as insane. I wanted to recommend this one to you because it sort of is a slow burn mystery. That it's and I know it's dangerous when we use this word, but it's cozy.
Yeah,
it's a cozy movie. It really, really is. And he's like his character is really interesting, David Soul, because he's like very sensitive and very what's the word? Like he's very thoughtful. And he's not like a wimp, but he sometimes gets overwhelmed. It's just weird for a leading man type character in the early 80s, like
to be like flawed and not like super macho.
To be flawed like this. Yeah. And also his job is that he plays flute.
Oh, he's a flutist.
He's
flautist.
He's a flautist. But he's like insanely
There's
good.
There's so many jokes at this point that
calm
I want
down. But it's like a weird obsession love story. But then there's murders going on within these buildings, and there's this like it's a really good build up to where like trying to figure out, and the police suspect that he's the murderer.
Yeah.
And anyway, I won't give anything more away, but
I'll add it to my list. It sounds very much up my alley, and like in another universe, it would have been directed by De Palma. It sounds like.
I can't believe I didn't think of that before, but would have been an incredible De Palma movie.
Like Secret Window, Body Double, all that sort of stuff.
It is. It would fit into that. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it's quite a 5-star banger by any means, but again, it's like a cozy movie that I just drank in every scene. I just loved it. So anyway, I think you'll appreciate that movie.
Okay, I'll wait, I've already forgot the name of it. What was it again?
Through Naked Eyes.
Through Naked Eyes. Okay, yep. All right. Yeah. And was it like a TV movie or released theatrical?
No, I think it was a theatrical film.
Okay, all right, cool. All right. On my side, I've been on a bit of in the last month or so, on a kick of Burt Reynolds movies that I've been watching as much as my son would want to watch. It's just because it's on Amazon Prime, and I'm like, you know what, I want to watch a bit of Burt, and I've been watching everything from White Lightning and Gator, like his basically there's a friend of mine called Dan Whitehead who's a comics writer and games writer in the UK, and he says there's two types of Burt Reynolds, where there's the brooding, menacing early Burt Reynolds and the wisecracking, mustachioed sort of like laid back Burt Reynolds, and he always says, which one are you watching? That one, the brooding one or the wisecracking one? And I'll be honest, both are fantastic. Like when I watch White Lightning, because obviously some of these I know the titles, I've seen them a long time ago, but watching them from start to end, what the most sort of 180 in terms of first film and sequel is probably White Lightning and Gator. Yeah. That they are so like because that White Lightning is so super serious and everything like that, and Gator is just, even though there's some serious moments in there with what's his name, the country western singer as the bad guy, Eastbound and Down singer, Jerry Reed. Yeah, Jerry Reed he's really good as a bad guy in Gator, but I'm sure he's him in Gator. Again, they all sort of merge together as well. When you watch the Burt movies, in a good way, good way, because like I watched Gator, I watched obviously Hooper. I love Hooper when he's a stuntsman.
Yes, of course, that's a great movie.
That's amazing, and then we've got Sally Field in there. It's right, and you can enjoy it because I'm pretty sure that was filmed at the time when they were happy with each other, so they were happy on screen. So they weren't trying to kill each other. Real, yeah, exactly. So that was great. But then, even like his mid-80s, what was it, Malone? Which
I think that's
ex-CIA guy who it's a very like sort of I watch a whole bunch of these movies like this where he's ex-CIA and he goes back into a small town and sort of cleans it up in his own way. fun. Like I say,
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
I have not
yeah.
seen that one. I need to check. Malone, it's called.
Yeah, Malone.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's very much like like he's. It reminds me of like these other movies such like Savage Dawn, which has Lance Henriksen. Similar sort of story where mysterious stranger comes into a small town, corrupt small town, cleans it up in his own way. Like who can also forget Eye the Tiger with Gary Busey?
Who could forget?
There's a whole genre for these movies, and I call them, where they were, even if they were or they were not, they should have been canon movies.
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
like that.
Oh, I love it.
So you got Malone, which is a bit more, not as sleazy or something like that, but it's a bit more because obviously it's a bit older, but they're all in that sort of vein. But there's also Heat. He started in a movie called Heat. Are you familiar?
Not the Heat.
Not
Wait,
the
are we
Heat.
talking about a
No,
different
not
Heat,
that one.
right?
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're talking about a different Heat.
Yeah.
It's a different
I almost
Heat,
thought this was a joke.
and I'm pretty sure it was written by the same guy who wrote The Princess Bride, and it's completely different. So it's like Princess Bride. Obviously, we know what the story about that is, but
Right.
It's about having fun storming a castle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Where he's like another sort of soldier of fortune guy who he takes into, who is it? The guy in Ghostbusters 2, the guy who's under the thrall of Vigo, the little fella.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. The guy, the guy at the gallery or with a museum or whatever.
The
Yeah,
museum,
the
The guy from Dracula Dead and Loving It, who's Renfield.
Yeah, him,
Yes.
that guy,
Yes.
that guy, yeah. So he
Okay.
Yeah.
he takes him into his and I think this one actually is a canon movie. I think
Oh my God.
Peter McNichol, that's his name, Peter McNichol, and he takes him under his wing, and it's own sort of like, this is how you sort of become a cool soldier of fortune guy, and it kind of tries to be like serious but also kind of action, but it's basically in the last couple of weeks or months even, I've been watching just Burt Reynolds movies and Charles Bronson going into his
hell yes.
I've never seen Hard Times before, but man,
Really?
that movie goes hard.
Fuck
I
yeah.
love. Oh fuck! After I finished watching it, I had to put on whose theme is it? Is it Ken's theme?
Oh yeah. That goes with everything.
Because that's what it is. Because that's where they had the fight because obviously I knew about the things that where they have the boatyard fight is where they base Street Fighter on, and
Yeah.
that is just
Bronson in
awesome.
that movie.
He was like 50 plus.
He's
And
out
he
of
was
his mind. He's jacked.
He was jacked
Oh
as
my
fuck.
God.
And don't forget, it's the Walter Hill movie as well. So it's like just not bare bones, but like straight into the grittiness. But it was still enjoyable. So like, obviously, I'll just talk about Hard Times, where it's just, set in the Depression era, Prohibition sort of era in the US, and mysterious drifter Charles Bronson comes up to James Corbin, who's like the sort of slick hustler guy who's like his promoter, and they just do bare knuckle brawls, and that's it. It's such a good, and that the fights are obviously 70s Hollywood, not realistic fights at all, but fuck me, they're fun.
But I believe Bronson really did box early. In his life.
Yeah. But
So,
between like the pugilist sort
Oh
of,
yeah.
Yeah, they all
It'd
school-
look
yeah.
weird if he didn't stand any other way.
exactly.
If he stood any other
exactly.
way.
But
Perfect.
moving away from these guys, the last sort of really, really amazing film I watched, which was about fighting, just a few weeks ago, was are you guys familiar with The Furious?
I haven't watched it yet. I know everyone's telling me to see it. I just haven't seen it yet. It's on my list.
Holy fuck! Like, I think it's a Chinese movie, but it has the Indonesian guy from the Raid.
The guys from the Raid,
Joe Talsim, I think it is, who's like a real life judo champion, and it's got this
incredible, right? Yeah.
this other martial artist, and it also does have Mad Dog from the Raid. The little fella who, fucking hell, he was amazing, and he was in John Wick as well. But the story is. Well, the story is just simple, where
it's just a revenge movie, right?
A revenge movie, and they all just furious. But there's two guys looking for revenge. Where there is Joe Talsim, I think his name is. He's a guy whose wife is a reporter, and she's investigating this ring of children who are getting kidnapped off the street. Poor, poverty-stricken kids who are being kidnapped, snatched. No one's really talking about them. When his wife tries to do a bit of research, And one thing I say is when they're doing like the setup, they just show like a picture where the husband and the wife are like in a black belt gi, and that just explains, oh, that's why they can fight. Like, like a flashback photo. So
Yeah.
so like if they're doing like weird karate moves, kung fu moves, that's why.
Yeah.
And like the wife tries to like infiltrate the gang, but obviously she does like really good like fighting in the first 5 minutes, but obviously when she disappears, the husband takes up the mantle to go undercover to find out what happened to her, while at the same time there's a deaf mute sort of I think like a handyman with his daughter, just sort of what's it called, minding his own business, and just sort of going on with life. But then he gets involved when his daughter gets snatched off the street, and that's like just an amazing set piece where like it has moments of CGI, but you can tell that holy fuck, these guys are doing it for real. Where he's just chasing this truck non-stop, and he's like fighting the fuck out of these guys. You're like, what the fuck? And like basically, the best way I can describe it is when you first watch. You guys are familiar with The Raid? We talked about earlier.
Yeah.
The first time you watch The Raid is a similar experience to the first time you watch The Furious. You're like, what? Jaw off the ground. You got to put it because it plays literally like. Speaking of Streets of Rage, like a 90s beat 'em up video game. It just goes from one level to another level to another level, and the final fight, I'm pretty sure the final set piece altogether is maybe like 30 minutes long. But holy shit, it's so good. It's so good.
It was already on my list, but
definitely get it on there.
Yep.
But no, other than that, I watched Masters of the Universe. It was okay. I watched Point Blank as well with Lee Marvin. That was great. First time I watched that properly.
Fucking Lee Marvin, hell yeah!
I think in my review on Letterboxd, I just put who the fuck would mess around with Lee Marvin? Like, why would you double cross him?
Yep.
You moron.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of things covered. But yeah, that's pretty much been my kick recently. But watch The Furious. Definitely watch The Furious.
Yeah.
Okay, will
Definitely. Do. Okay, now in your journey of Burt Reynolds movies, have you started the Cannonball Run movies?
Yes. This was just prior as well, and I love them. The Cannonball Run movies. The first one I love a lot more than the second one. Second one, even though the second one has Jackie Chan and Richard Kiel in it as a duo, which I love.
Yeah.
But the first one is just
it's priceless.
The Doctor. Whenever the Doctor comes on the screen, I just crack up laughing when he's just at the most filthiest bastard you've ever seen.
Classic.
Oh, but yeah, I love Cannonball Run.
All right.
But I think I'm going to be, if I can get to more later Burt Reynolds movies, because I want to see some of the, because even when he's phoning it in, he's still watchable. He's still a charismatic guy. Honestly, but I do think his best role is probably like Deliverance. It's weird. His range is from all these like later canon movies that that aren't received as well. But then the guy did fucking Deliverance, which is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Yep. Can't forget it. Yep.
Yeah.
His Longest Yarn is really good too.
It's something, and I think like between like 75 to like 81, he was the most bankable. Like he was
absolutely
Robert Downey Jr. at the time. In that period, it was insane.
I mean, the whole Smokey and the Bandit thing took over because they literally were selling his Trans Am. I remember.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I mean, the car dealer made that specific design.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough credit. I say, like I think more people think about the cantankerous old guy who was in Boogie Nights and disowned Boogie Nights after his own performance and all that sort of stuff, but. Guy was 1 in a million. He was a 1 in a million, I say.
Absolutely agree.
There we go.
Oh, I just got to calm down from all this action talk.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When you finish your tour of Burt Reynolds and Charles Bronson movies, you need to move to Clint Eastwood, his early stuff.
Oh yeah, Clint Eastwood. But that's why I'm like sprinkling in like Lee Marvin. I'm going for all the old school tough guys as much as I can to get in there. Because I also want to go for in my Charles Bronson sort of watch the
Hogan's Heroes.
And also like his what they call those his like St. Ives. These sort of
I've seen
like these
those.
ones. I want to get those in there.
Yep.
Yeah. Honestly.
Have you seen Mr. Majestic?
Yes,
Holy
yes.
shit.
But wait, was it watermelon? What did he have? on
Melons,
his top?
yeah.
Melons, yeah. It was so
Melons. Yeah, my wife and I just watched the first 5, all 5 Death Wish movies. There has still been, this was her first time watching it, but even she has been infected with some Bronsonisms that have been unavoidable.
But have you guys watched 10 to Midnight yet?
Oh yeah, that's the first one she ever watched. I insist on that movie. I love that. It's one of my all-time faves.
So when you bring anything into her, do you ask her what it's for?
You know what it's for? It's for jacking off.
Oh,
you know what it is, Warren? Yeah, I still can't figure out his accent exactly. It's very strange.
Hey, but
It's like mid-Atlantic kind of.
These damn drugs.
the only thing I can say from is, I think it was in The Simpsons when they said live from Death Wish 7.
Yeah.
Kill me now.
I wish I was dead.
I wish I was dead. That's it. Yeah.
Well, we do have a lot of Marvel announcements to go through. Is that next? Is that what we're finishing with here?
Let's do the DC lanterns.
Oh yeah. We've got that.
Because that was one of the only things really they really did not have a presence at Comic-Con other than that. So.
Okay, let me get that pulled up. We will take a look at the most recent Lanterns trailer.
The only other thing was really funny was they were talking to Rebecca Ferguson, and she had in an interview at Comic-Con, and she had a Supergirl shirt, and she's like, "Oh, I just thought it was good to wear this. I haven't seen the movie, so I hope it's not shit."
Oh God.
Yep, that sounds right.
So that was the other biggest thing that came out of DC that.
I hope it's not shit.
Ferguson trolling.
Wait, did it Clayface, or was that not SDCC?
That's not out yet. That's DC.
Oh, no, the trailer. Was it not a new trailer that came out?
There is a new trailer,
but it came out before even Comic-Con
Oh, did it?
started.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that trailer, the horror trailer. I've seen that one. But yeah, let's go with this one.
All right. This is the new Lanterns trailer.
Okay.
It's time to get up, Junior.
You could have just woke him up. Just throw water on
it
him.
looks like he's in a motel as well, so does he not care about the weight stuff? The help stuff? That
Yeah,
they're gonna have to try that out, man.
Honestly, this is a dick move.
How good he did.
So, you're a space cop.
No, I'm just being trained. All right, new lesson. Take the ring. You fly.
Just fly.
I'm sorry. Fly, please. What's that?
What's that? It's a weird reaction. I don't. That was strange. What's that? Hang on. Is it just me, or was that weird?
No, it was not just you.
What's that?
What's
Well,
that?
he probably said, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Cut it out.
could
Yeah,
be.
maybe.
His mouth was still moving like before anything after or before what?
And that's why you sound like Jimmy Stewart saying that.
I
Yeah.
want to watch that.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee that's probably what he said.
Quarterback.
Hang on. If Jimmy Stewart had been in the right timeline, who would he have been in the MCU?
Reed Richards.
Oh, that might work. I'm so glad you had an answer.
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails. Okay.
What do you think is going on?
It's no accident we're here. These victims are gonna end up being alien.
Based on what?
I have a feeling.
He has a feeling.
I think this is more than just a feeling.
This is a threat no one's ever seen before.
DK, just put it there. Are they doing a crossover with Dutton Rancho? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, doesn't it seem? I mean,
Why they're not in space?
Yeah, exactly.
But what I'm hoping is, again, I've seen the other trailers. This is the first time I've seen this trailer. That this is a foreign, like another planet.
It's not.
Hopefully, But that's what I was hoping for. But it's why Earth, man? Fucking go to space, do something in space. That's what the Green Lantern Corps do, man. Come on.
Yeah, it seemed like a strange choice. I mean, maybe this is all just in the first episode. I don't know.
Let's see.
We will find out.
Hunters.
Where'd you hear that word?
What was the word? I didn't hear it.
Manhunters.
Oh.
They're trying to get me on board.
Martian.
No.
They're trying to get me on board.
Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute.
Go on. Just do it in there.
I can't stop now. There's two.
That's lens flare.
No, it's not.
No, but
Yes, it is.
this.
Them's planets.
Yeah.
Moons.
But is
Okay,
this?
well, I
but
mean,
is this part of this, or is it on? Where you going?
this may be something else because that doesn't look like Kyle Chandler there.
Maybe
I'm
it's
thinking-
Tatooine.
Yeah, could be. But I'm just hoping that
Could it
they
be
just
Mars?
subvert it, that they subvert that this is a different planet. That's the only thing. Because I'm like, why are you doing it in in a American town, and why
Yeah.
you got space cops there?
Yeah.
But, let's see.
Manhunters are the most dangerous beings to ever exist in the galaxy.
Yeah, okay, this is a different planet.
Yeah.
This
No,
I'm
I
betting
didn't
this
find
is
it.
I'm betting this is Mars.
There's no breathable oxygen on Mars. How are they
They
breathing?
have rings.
I don't. That
They
doesn't make
don't
sense.
need
I don't understand
breathable
because these are
oxygens
cops
with
that
the
hang out in a
planet ring.
small town in the U.S. So
I
I
know,
don't know why
right?
they'd be on Mars.
It could take the form of any species.
Okay, stop. Go back.
Okay.
Who is that?
Is that
Not
the guy
actor, not the actor. Who do you think that is? A well-known person in the Lantern.
Wait, Sinestro?
Sinestro?
No, Sinestro.
No.
Mr. Mistleplick.
Go on, what?
That
Really?
is
I don't know.
Atrocitus.
Really?
We talked about this.
Fucking Atrocitus.
But is it really though?
in
Is it his
human
crew?
form?
Okay, well he's allowed to have a human form.
No, he's not. He's
Okay.
a fucking alien
All right.
with
seen
a red
Independence Day.
ring.
And this could be a visual trick so he can blend into his environs.
That's not a thing.
Sure it is. The ring can do anything.
No. But he'd be red. You just saw the damn bird. It was green.
Okay. All right.
So it could be anyone.
He's gonna send an army.
There's just so many horses and dusty
Yeah.
roads and shit. It is hard for
and
me to be like,
motels. And
yeah.
motels. It's not even a space motel, like
Maybe
with
it's
space
just,
truckers.
maybe it is. Oh.
To put you down.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
we
he's
have-
there.
we have
Guy Gardner.
Guy.
Guy Gardner.
Do you resent Pal Jordan?
Okay.
What is this here?
Forbidden
I don't
Glory
know.
Hole.
Her. Laura Linney. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is from OA. She is one of the Guardians.
Okay.
Okay.
And I mean, there are female Guardians, that's fine, but she's not blue, and she's not alien looking.
She's probably using her
So what are we
ring
doing?
to make a disguise, probably.
What ring?
We have already established that.
They don't have- the
Maybe
Guardians
she's
don't
got.
have rings.
Look, I don't know, man.
Jordan.
It's fucking David Lindelof.
Ring's always been mine.
Not Earth,
Jordan's
clearly.
just keeping it warm.
Right. OA. That's OA.
Oh, okay.
Sinestro.
Well, there's Sinestro.
Okay, that's Sinestro.
Why?
And he's
Why
red.
does?
Hang on.
Why does Sinestro look like he
looks
should
like
be
Will Forte.
he looks like he should be in a retirement home in Boca Raton.
It looks like Will Forte.
You look so tired already.
I mean, he's in prison. I get it, but yeah, he looks like he should have black socks and white shoes and checkered shorts and be in a golf cart. What the
You
fuck?
don't really believe he's your backup, do you, Hal?
Let's say what he actually is.
And
Your
the suit.
replacement?
What is with the suit? There are constructs of the ring other than, and I'm gonna have those, well, the first Green Lantern, fuck you all. All the suits were constructs after the very first Lantern in the comics that they completely redid. Not some leather, shitty brown, green thing that hangs up in the closet.
I don't really have any feelings on this.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that the hardcore people are agreeing with you.
Yeah.
They probably are.
Let's go.
In brightest.
Why does he have a gun? Why does he need a fucking gun?
Was it a space canoe, you think?
Well, Space Canoe.
And why is he wearing meta glasses?
Agents of Zuck.
Oh god, no.
In blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight.
He's gonna say the thing.
Oh, he's going to say the thing.
Yeah.
He's saying the thing.
Yeah.
Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
He's shooting at a Chevy with his ring.
And that's where the CGI budget went.
How much did they spend on that?
I know. Basically, okay, so one thing I'll say is compared to the previous trailers, at least, showing space, something a bit more, but still, I'm like you said earlier, DK, too many fucking horses. What the fuck, guys? Come on.
Here?
What the hell? And like, there's murders happening, but then, and then Sinistro's in there.
It makes me say, what's that?
Well, and I think they confused Manhunters.
Yeah.
Because there's only 2 Martians left, and 1 Martian Manhunter, which is John Jones.
Yeah.
And every other one was killed long ago by the White Martians.
But it depends on what storyline they're going to go with this, what liberties they're going to take, blah, blah, blah,
And
blah,
the
blah.
Manhunters were the first Guardians that or first protectors that the Guardians created that were robots, and they didn't shapeshift, but they turned against, So it's like, do you not know the source material at all? Apparently fucking not. It's David Lindelof and Tom King. So.
Oh, wait. I did not know that. Is it both David Lindelof
Tom
and Tom
King
King?
is in the creators room.
Fuck, man. No. We don't like Tom King around here. Fuck that.
And both of those guys can fuck right off.
I might be jumping onto Chris's side on this. If going from impartial, not even impartial, but like not giving a shit about it to like being like, no, fuck this shit. But looking at the trailer,
I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah.
My only thing is, if the leak is true, it's gonna piss me off.
What that Hal dies in the first episode?
Yep. And the rest of it is all flashbacks.
You're saying the whole season is going to be flashbacks?
Like, it's gonna jump back and forth to when
right.
John was getting trained with Hal, to Hal being by himself going through all this.
That seems like a Lindelofism. Okay.
And then just Jon Stewart is not that guy. The ring should be
Doesn't he host the Daily Show? This is weird.
Oh, he's gonna have a field trip with that when they actually release it. He's gonna do a bit about it or something like that. But
just start wearing a lantern ring and not
But even older, Hal was the cocky fighter pilot. Had some humor to him. Not this crusty old guy.
Okay,
what's that?
And Jon Stewart.
Yeah. But let me ask you a question. Truly, do you think this will be better than the Ryan Reynolds movie?
Oh, okay, no. But
that's the question.
You know what? The Ryan Reynolds movie is starting to look a little actually better as a Green Lantern movie.
That's disgusting.
That's bad.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's called Wolverine Origins is not that bad. I'm sorry, but a turd's a turd. Like this show would have to be.
I'm saying,
absolutely
as a
awful.
Green Lantern movie, this looks like fucking True Detectives, with some jewelry.
I do.
Some jewelry.
Yeah.
But that's not who Green Lantern is. That's not what the Green Lantern comic is. That's not what the Green Lantern story is.
No, I see where you're coming from on this, but I am gonna give it a chance. But like I told you guys earlier, when it comes to like these DC or Marvel TV shows and movies, I'm very like, if I come around, I'll watch it. I'm not very.
I mean,
super
Penguin
hooked on
was
it.
awesome. And Penguin was an awesome show.
It was good, but I think it was again like with TV shows, it's not one that I've finished because I was like, oh, it's good, and then I was like, oh, the episode's like next week. I'm like, oh, I got shit to do, and then before I knew it, I think I'm not. I've watched half of it. I'm like, I'm sure it's good, yeah, and Sopranos as well. Like if you've got that Sopranos,
it's probably been the
recommend.
best thing. It's probably been the best thing that's come out since Gunn
I
took over.
Because it's one of those
movies
that I think like episode 5 or 6, and it was going good. It was just basically this. And we're going to talk about it now, but the Marvel stuff. There's so much shit out there. There's so much, guys.
There is absolutely.
Oh,
Well, speaking of that, let's get to that Marvel stuff real quick. Let's run through this list. There were some reveals just yesterday from Comic-Con. I think the most important thing really here... Well, let's just start at the lower things. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm just going to go in order. There's not an order of importance. Ryan Gosling has been announced as Ghost Rider.
Yes.
Along with this, a Ghost Rider solo film 2027?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's...
And Sean Levy directing.
Yes, that's the next thing here. He will direct Ghost Rider, which, if we can tone down... I don't want it to be funny. I don't want Deadpool and Wolverine. But if it can be... If it can be badass cool and have some humor, great.
There were some quips in Ghost Rider, with Nick Cage. I mean...
We don't have to even talk about that.
I do like that they used the Ghost Rider song by Suicide, which is like a punk song, to announce it. I was oh shit, that's a good song, and I think it was influenced by the Ghost Rider, so it's nice that it's gone full circle.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm stoked as hell about Ghost Rider. It's one of my favorite comic characters, has been since I was a kid.
Yeah, it's one of the Midnight Suns, sort of.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I think getting to, focusing more, if we can, on the street level stuff. I don't want this to be because, there is Cosmic Ghost Rider and there is Ghost Rider fighting larger threats and stuff. And,
right.
I'd be fine with him eventually getting to Mephisto and all that stuff. And maybe we could see Blackheart would be cool. But it doesn't need to start with that.
No.
I don't need a supernatural. I mean, they're going to put him against something supernatural. They have to, probably.
I was saying, it's just kind of his... wheelhouse. So I mean, you have
wheelhouse, the wheels of his motorcycle.
Right.
Yeah. He's a Ghost Rider.
I just want them to do the penance stare correctly.
They'll do it. I know they're gonna do it.
I'm just wondering, do you think they'll have in Ghost Rider, they'll make it in a direct sequel to The Fall Guy?
I didn't see Fall Guy, so
but he's a stunt guy in that, and he's a stunt motorcyclist, Johnny Blaze. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, they can also do Project Hail Mary and be Cosmic Ghost Rider too.
There you go. Oh, by the way, I watched Project Hail Mary. Cosmic Hail Mary. That was great. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed that one.
Movie.
Yeah.
Next thing I have is that they confirmed Haley Atwell will be returning to the new Avengers movie, which great. I think she's wonderful. I think she's.
I mean, if Captain America's back,
right, and they have a child, so it's kind of obvious. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know we don't know what capacity. I mean, obviously we know who she'll be, but
she won't be Captain Carter. She'll be her normal Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter. Exactly. And really, the last thing is that we've confirmed Black Panther 3 and that there is a new Black Panther. And it's David Johnson. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah.
I think
Who
so.
was
Yeah.
in Alien Romulus? He was the cyborg. He was the android.
Yeah.
Who I liked, except for that stupid ass line of dialogue. He was great.
Get away from me, you bitch. Is that? Yeah.
It didn't fit.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense. It was just bad fan
Pure
service.
fan service. Yeah.
Not in a good way. I think apart from that, I like that movie quite a bit. It's a fun.
No, and he was good in the Long Walk as well. Like yeah. So yeah.
And he plays T'Challa's son, and not a T'Challa replacement.
What I'm thinking is because the movie's going to come out. Is it in 2028? Black Panther, like they're not even
No,
filmed it.
they're saying 27 also.
27.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they? Oh, but they haven't
Because
got
they
a
were
title
saying
or
both
anything.
Black Panther and Ghost Rider coming out in the same year. But
Okay.
they'll most likely push it back. I mean, they've done
Yeah.
it how many times?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
seems
absolutely.
sudden for Black Panther.
No.
Those are
but-
huge productions, and those. It just seems like you could squeeze in a Ghost Rider movie, but Black Panther, I just feel like I don't know. There's much more spectacle, and
But how
or you
many
would
times
think-
have they done this saying, oh, this is going to be out here, we should have had Doomsday, what, now?
Yeah, well, what about
Yeah.
Blade?
Oh,
My
no.
main, my main
10 years
concern.
later.
I'm not found. No, doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
I'm so fucking mad about Blade. I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah.
And there was an interview he did talking about, the interviewer said, well, how much therapy have you gone to for not getting Blade done? And he's like, well, then, of everything, I feel like a loser. Well, you should. It's not fucking hard.
Are you talking about Feige?
Yes.
Blade should
And
exist.
it's literally not that hard. It's a daywalker that kicks the shit out of vampires. And you have somewhat of a plot twist. Literally, the basic script for Sinners was adapted from what they wanted to do with Blade.
Yeah, and it would have worked.
That's not, I mean, I don't think it would have worked because that's not Blade's timeline.
But wait,
Oh no,
like,
no, no! But I mean the
concept of
yeah,
From Dusk
of
Till Dawn.
concept,
Plus
yeah.
Blade.
having Blade in a siege. That'd be
No,
amazing.
they wanted,
Like,
but they wanted it. They wanted him back in that time. I'm like, Blade did
Yeah.
not start then.
No, that's weird.
No. But with the what's it called, the Black Panther casting, mark my words, this what was his name, Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to look completely different in 6 months' time. They're going to roid him up. They're going to
Oh,
roid
yeah.
him up.
Yeah.
Marvel roiding up.
Yeah.
He's going to be as big as a house.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Honestly.
I remember thinking he was like excellent in Alien. So
Yeah.
I have no
He,
qualms about him.
he'll still be able to act, but I'm just saying he'll be as big as a
Oh, yeah.
Ford Buick truck, something like that. Like
Exactly.
they always,
Yeah.
wherever they feed him, it ain't homegrown.
It ain't that.
Yeah, it ain't that. It ain't. Trust me.
But yeah, and that's Coogler is writing and directing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
good on that. That's good news. But that's really it, right? Unless there's anything else.
No, there was nothing really else other than, some of the stuff they showed. I guess they showed another, clip from Spider-Man that comes out next week with
Oh yeah.
Punisher and Spider-Man fighting the Hulk
Yep.
together. They
And
showed
Ryan
another-
Reynolds was there.
Yes.
He was
In
in
his
the
gray-
X-Force.
He was in
Yeah.
his X-Force outfit.
Which
So,
it was fun to see,
yeah. Hopefully that's a little, teaser.
Yeah.
And everything that I've heard of Doomsday, we see him for a moment, him and Jackman at the beginning of it.
Of Doomsday?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
For literally a few moments, and that's it.
Old footage from the Wolverine
No.
movie.
No.
Something new.
Okay.
All right.
Is it it's related to why Thor is crying?
They gave him an atomic
Maybe.
wedgie.
Maybe.
I mean, why not? But with the one thing I heard about the Marvel announcements is something that there could be bullshit in here, but they're saying they got the film scheduled all the way to 2042. Like what?
that true?
Supposedly,
I don't know.
they say that, but look how many, movies that we were supposed to get already that,
exactly.
10 years of Blade.
Yeah. Let's celebrate 10 years of the MCU's
Yeah.
Blade.
I laugh if they're gonna say, Blade's finally gonna be released and it's just the 1998 one and they just shoehorn him into the MCU. I won't be against that, but I'm like,
No.
just do that. Just
Yep.
say it's
Just
Wesley
put
Snipes.
Wesley, just
Yeah.
put Wesley Snipes back in. Do an old man Blade.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not that hard.
Let him be
really.
in the
They
current
did it.
MCU
They did it.
as
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Blade. Why the hell not? They already did it, yeah.
I mean, if you see me, dude, still fit as hell.
Yeah.
It's not like the biggest thing that I took away from this actually, no X-Men announcements.
Is it because they all die in the first 10 minutes?
No, but I mean new, because I mean that's what everything is supposed to shift to the X-Men and everything. I'm wondering if they're not saying anything until Spider-Man comes out
Maybe there'll be something in there.
because of Sadie Sink.
Yep. Who we think will be Jean Grey.
But I mean, and if they announced like casting or anything like that, and they left her out, then it would be a dead giveaway that who she is.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
So they're trying to be clever, but it's like that's the one thing everybody's like somewhat ready to move on past the current slate of characters. And
Yeah.
we've had ownership of the X-Men for over 10 years.
It's time to do it.
He needs to get his ass going. And this bullshit of rights. I am a Disney stockholder. I looked through that and I have the sales agreement. There is nothing in there that says they couldn't have used the X-Men until the current contract.
Well, they used
So
X-Men.
it's Feige that's holding them back, holding it back.
I think introducing the X-Men obviously is a big step, and you want to do it right. But it's been long enough. Let's go
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, that's the Marvel stuff for now. We'll have more on Spider-Man, I'm sure, on the next show. Actually, well, maybe we might be covering something else on the next show if we can get that figured out. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, I don't have anything else that needs to be discussed today. I think we've done it.
I mean, it's kind of for unless you got anything in the works, Umar.
Well, no, I'm just sort of taking it easy, taking care of the baby, just sort of cracking on with stuff. I have a few stuff pipeline, and I'm pitching a few. So I might do a few Kickstarters once it's all settled on like a few sort of kaiju fighting, good old fashioned sort of action comics on my side. But
Little old kaiju stuff.
yeah, exactly. What I do want to do briefly touch on, if we have a bit of time, is what I've been reading. What I've been reading is so I've got a few here. I always have them next to me over here, but I've gone back into Spawn only because Matt Rosenberg is starting to write for them, and I really love Matt Rosenberg's work. Like, he like his independent stuff, and he's done some for like Marvel and what have you. But I really like his, 4 Kids Walking to the Bank, and what's it called? There's a new Abe Lincoln one that he's doing, like, say like an Android Abe Lincoln. I forgot what it was called. If this must be our lot, or if this destruction must be our lot, or something like that. But anyway, he's starting on Spawn. I only read a few of the, well, I got the few of the issues, and I've been reading, like I said, reading what I can with the baby around. But it's starting off well, and the great thing is it's sort of like a kicking off point again, because I haven't been up to speed with Spawn. But just jumping on to there. And the other thing that I really enjoy is this mini series by Rob Williams, Neil Vendrell, Berta Sastry, and Simon Boland. This is on Dark Horse, and this is Hidden Springs. So just show that there's. Speaking of kaiju, yeah. So it's a, I think it's a 4-issue miniseries, and the concept's really really cool. So it's based in Hollywood, and it's based around a community of golden age actors and actresses in a retirement home going out on a day trip, where they come across in one of the sort of national parks there. They come across a kaiju that's in hiding. And they sort of, it's almost like Cocoon, sort of like where they take care of this kaiju. And so they're on the run. I only got the first issue. I think issue 2 is already out, and 3 is going to be out soon. But I've heard really good stuff about the next 2 issues. But the first issue is really fun, where it's like the all Hollywood sort of tales that they have. And this big sort of, like, as you can see, that's sort of like a bug kaiju.
Right.
Yeah.
Showing up there. So that's really fun. But Other than that, the only other thing, like I don't know if told you guys, but I'm approaching middle age, so I have to get into Warhammer, I guess. So, I don't do the models, I don't do anything really like that, but I just read the novels, and I'm reading Eisenhorn, the omnibus by Dan Abnett, who's like the best. Dan
That's a
Abnett,
good starting point in
Yeah, just-
Eisenhorn. Yeah.
Yeah, where it's about the Inquisitors, and it's more like a sort of spy, sort of
Right.
it's sort of internal affairs sort of story. Really good. Really, for Warhammer 40k is a bonkers story. Grim noir, grim dark,
There's
and all that sort of
so many different.
Exactly. Yeah. So in between when I've been reading this book, I've been watching like YouTube videos about the lore, and oh my god, the lore is just it reminds me of Judge Dredd as well, where it's like it's satirically bleak. Like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but it's so engrossing, and like the book itself is look how thick that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's going to keep me busy. But other than that, no, that's pretty much it that I've been doing. That's it on my side as well. Just thought I'd catch up on what I've been reading and what I'm looking forward to reading wise.
That's the one thing with Warhammer 40k. If you want to get into something that's not Tolkien, that has so much lore that you can delve in, Warhammer is it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's so deep.
it's like it's like if Tolkien like focused on Mordor more than anything else.
Yeah, just the
That's
depressing part.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just like
Warhammer 40K.
when they say,
Yeah.
and I just love how they flippantly say, "Oh, to keep the emperor's throne, like keep the emperor alive on the throne, or 1,000 psychers are sacrificed every day." Just like a passing remark, like, they kill 1,000
Yeah.
people just to keep this emperor on the throne going. Because if they take him off the throne, the what's it called, the warp demons are going to come out and kill everyone. So
Yeah.
like, oh, it's just a thing. It's honestly Warhammer 40k is bonkers, and I love it. I'm into it now.
Well, I guess I'll throw into this because Bones recommended our mutual friend Bones, R.I.P. 5 Day Rentals.
Yeah.
He recommended me a book by Joe Abercrombie called The Devils.
Okay.
I had never heard of it. It is sort of a dark fantasy. Sort of. I'm maybe a third of the way through, maybe half. It's like an alternate version of Earth, I guess. They don't spend a lot of time like explaining it. They just give you bits of it as you go. So like the continents are the same. They're referencing Europe. They're referencing Italy. They're going to places that you would recognize. There is a pope, but it's a woman pope. And there's a lot more to it than that. But basically, think Suicide Squad, but in this grim, dark universe. Literally, like they form a party of like a werewolf, a vampire, an undead knight who can't die, who has this insane sense of duty. A thief, a magician, and then this princess who didn't know she was a princess until today, and they're trying to install her on the throne of this other place, right? I don't want to give too much away, but it sounds like just your standard like fantasy thing, but what sets it apart is the characters are wonderful. The characters are so well defined and honestly like extremely well written. And also the prose itself, like the way he's telling you the story is funny and badass, and it's like a very cheeky way of writing, and you won't understand really until you read it. But it's like I'm like I said, I'm about a third or a half of the way through, and I'm engaged. It's just like you set up the characters. It's a little slow to start, but you've got to set them all up because it is like Suicide Squad. You set all these characters up, and then it's just like, here's the one scenario. Here's a scenario where they have to do this. Okay, here's the next scenario where they have to do this. And they just keep putting it through the grinder of like, well, you know now what the characters are. You get to learn how they react to each situation, and then you see their motivations and their things they're going through. And it's really, really fun. And there's an excellent audiobook read superbly that I would highly recommend if you have Spotify Premium or if you're on Audible or whatever. Check it out. Joe Abercrombie, The Devils. I cannot recommend it highly enough so far. I mean, it's been wonderful. So I'm not huge into, I'm not like big on this kind of fantasy really, because sometimes it feels derivative, or I just get bored of fantasy and like, oh, it's orcs and goblins and elves. But this one, because of how it's written and because like you immediately care and like about the characters, you know, it's really, really good. So that's mine.
No. I'll add it to the list, and it reminds you a little bit of what's the name, Alan Moore's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen as well.
You're not that far off, but it's written. Right. It's like it's not afraid to say fuck, and it's not afraid to describe disgusting things. It's like I don't even know how else to describe it. Like it's just like it's pretty punk in a way.
No, you sold it. You sold it. Fun. I either get the book or the audiobook. I'll give that a whirl.
Yeah. Hope you like it.
Yeah.
See, and you guys are reading that, and I went completely the other direction. I'm reading Arthurian prose by actually a former professor from Cambridge, Malcolm Geit.
He sounds boring.
Galahad and the Grail. Yeah, so.
But wait, are the armors shiny like in John Bowman's Excalibur? That's the sort of Arthurian stuff. We like shiny armor and just weirdness.
Yes. Believe me, I've had several of
John Bowman should have, from what I'm hearing, he should have directed his version of the Odyssey. Would have been fucking amazing.
Can you imagine?
It would have been amazing.
I would love to see that.
Oh,
that would be incredible.
Opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks guys very much. Appreciate Umar as always. You're welcome anytime. Yeah, thanks for coming on.
No, my pleasure.
And make sure to join us in the Discord. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a comment or a thumbs up or whatever. And we'll talk to you next time.
All right. Have fun, guys.
Bye.
Bye.